Have you ever thought about becoming a millionaire, but you're stuck trying to juggle studying and making money? You might be living on a tight budget, cramming for exams, and wondering if going to college was the right choice after all. But here's the thing. Did you know that 23% of bachelor's degrees actually have a negative return on investment? Even more surprising, 41% of graduates are working in jobs that don't even require a degree. So what's the solution? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you 7 creative income ideas that you can start today, even from your dorm room. These ideas are proven, practical, and can help you start earning. Ready to change your financial future? Let's dive in. Income stream idea 1 is TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop is blowing up right now, and it's a golden opportunity for students to make some extra cash. Best part? You don't need any startup costs or fancy equipment, just your phone and maybe a ring light, which you can grab for under $20. When I was younger, I remember my mom shopping from catalogs, then switching to QVC for TV shopping. Well, TikTok Shop is the modern, way faster, and much more interactive version of that. The potential is huge. Don't just take my word for it. Last year, TikTok Shop generated a whopping $11.09 billion in sales, and by the end of this year, they're projected to hit $17.5 billion. So, how much money can you make? Well, it really depends on the products you sell. Some categories are better than others at getting people to make impulse buys. For example, beauty and personal care are the highest grossing categories, followed by women's clothing and underwear. If you focus on these popular categories, you could be making anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s a month. And if you hit a viral trend, well, the sky's the limit. How much time will it take? If you're aiming for bigger earnings, you should plan to spend about 3 hours a night. But if you're aiming for a smaller goal, like an extra $100 a month, you could get away with just an hour a day. Now, I know some of you are in intense programs like medicine, and 3 hours a night might seem impossible. But don't worry, there's a workaround. TikTok Shop has an affiliate program, so you don't have to do it all alone. You can work with micro-influencers, who are smaller creators that can help promote your products to the right audience. You don't need to hire big celebrities like Kylie Jenner. Getting started is easy. Just download the TikTok Seller Center app, upload your product images, descriptions, and prices, and submit them for review. It usually takes just a few days to get approved and start selling. Income stream idea 2 is focus groups. Believe it or not, companies are willing to pay good money just to hear your opinions. Your feedback helps them improve their products, and they're happy to reward you for it. In fact, you can earn up to $250 for just a 1-hour focus group. This is a great option for students, especially since after a long day of lectures, you probably just want to relax. And that's exactly what makes online focus groups such a fantastic way to earn money. You can do it all from the comfort of your bed, wrapped up in your duvet. So, how much can you realistically make? Well, it depends. Yes, it's true you could earn up to $250 for a 1-hour session, but the actual amount really varies. The more specific or rare your feedback is, the more valuable it becomes, meaning you get paid more. Think about it. If a company is looking for people who are over 6 feet 4 inches, that's not exactly your average height. Someone like me, who's over 6 feet 4 inches, would earn more than someone joining a focus group about chicken wing lovers, because finding tall people is harder than finding people who love Wingstop. How much time will it take? Focus groups are usually quick, ranging from 30 minutes to a couple of hours, depending on the topic and how detailed the discussion needs to be. Easy, right? So how do you get started? There are plenty of legit focus group websites out there, but there are also scams. It's important to stick with trusted platforms. Some of the top, legit sites include Respondent, User Interviews, and FocusGroup.com. Legit companies will never ask for upfront payments or sensitive information, like your bank login. If something feels off, it probably is. Income stream idea 3 is modernizing boring businesses. You know those boring businesses you usually ignore? Things like laundromats, vending machines, and self-storage facilities? Well, guess what? They're actually hidden gold mines. These businesses might not sound exciting, but they're reliable, recession-proof, and they provide services people will always need. And here's the kicker. They make money while flying under the radar. So why aren't younger people jumping on this? Because they're considered boring, and that's where you come in. Most of these businesses are stuck in the past, running on outdated systems, no marketing, and zero customer experience upgrades. This is your chance to step in and transform them with simple modern upgrades you can handle from your laptop and get a cut of the profits. Here's the real question: how much can you make? Let me break it down. A laundromat could rake in around $300,000 a year with profit margins of 20 to 30%. A car wash? That could bring in anywhere from $500,000 to $900,000 annually. With tools like Odoo, you could set up online booking systems for a laundromat or even automate the billing process for a self-storage facility. These upgrades save time, hassle, and keep things running smoothly, which makes customers happy and profits skyrocket. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. Profit split. You can strike a deal where you get a percentage of the business's profits after you help them grow. For example, let's say you help a laundromat increase its profits by $50,000 a year. If you negotiate a 20% cut, that's $10,000 in your pocket for one client. The best part? Setting this up doesn't take forever. It could take just a few hours to a couple of days, and once it's running, your involvement might be reduced to only an hour or two a week to check reports and make minor tweaks. Time is money, and once these upgrades are set up, you'll be working smarter, not harder. So how do you get started? Find a boring business with potential. Look for one that's outdated, underperforming, or poorly marketed. That's where the gold is. After you've picked your business, you need to choose the right software to upgrade it. My favorite is Odoo, an all-in-one tool that helps modernize businesses across the board. And since I'm mentioning Odoo, they've partnered with me to offer you your first application free for life, complete with unlimited support and hosting. So, if you're ready to level up a business, check out the link in the description. Income stream idea 4, a part-time job. All right, before you roll your eyes and think, ugh, not another boring idea, hear me out. A part-time job? Yeah, it's one of the best ways to make some extra cash while also learning how the real world actually works. I know, some people look down on students working at places like McDonald's or cafes. But honestly, those jobs should be respected, not snubbed. Back in my day, I was making trash cans for less than $2 an hour. It wasn't glamorous, far from it. But you know what? It taught me a ton. It taught me about resilience, responsibility, and how to value every single penny I earned. And trust me, whether you believe it or not, these part-time jobs aren't just about the money. They teach you skills that will stick with you and make you more valuable in the job market down the road. I've got a friend, Daniel Priestley. He worked at McDonald's before becoming a multi-millionaire. So yeah, who's to say that can't be you too? Now, you're probably wondering, how much can I really make from a part-time gig? Well, that depends on the type of job. There are 3 main kinds. 1. Traditional part-time job. Think of a classic gig like McDonald's. You could be making around $12.81 an hour, according to Indeed.com. Not bad for a first job, right? 2. Specialized jobs. If you're into tutoring, you could earn more, depending on who you're teaching. If you're in college, tutoring high school students could be a solid option. You can make decent money doing that. 3. Freelancing. This is where you can learn a remote skill, video editing, copywriting, coding, or even sales. With freelancing, you get to set your own rates based on what people are willing to pay. So how do you get started? First, you need a killer CV. Print it, take it around, and hand it directly to local businesses. And make sure your CV is clean and professional. No party pics with a vape in one hand and a beer in the other. Keep it neat. Bottom line, these part-time jobs are way more than just a way to make a little cash. They're about learning valuable skills that will help you down the road and get you ahead in life. Trust me, it's worth it. Income stream idea 5 is selling your stuff. Okay, let's be real for a second. How do students manage to collect so much stuff? Seriously, half of it. Let's be honest, you don't even need. I talked about living frugally in my last video, being smart with what you buy. But here's the other side of the coin, what you can sell. We all have clothes we barely wear, right? I bet if you walked into your room right now, you could find at least 5 things that could make you some quick cash. I'm not saying you need to sell your whole kitchen setup or start eating dinner with a wrench, but take a look around. There's probably money sitting in your room, waiting for you to realize it. And hey, if you find that old spanner you don't need anymore, you might as well toss it up for sale too. So, how much can you actually make? Well, you'll want to check how much similar items are selling for first. For example, if you've got a textbook that's still in demand, you could easily make back 50% of its new price. Not bad, right? But here's the catch. Don't do what my assistant Millie did. She got into this vintage phase, sold a dress for $5, but it cost her $4 to ship. So she made just $1 in the end. Not exactly the best use of time, right? So keep an eye on those shipping costs. Make sure the sale is worth your time and effort. Now, you're probably wondering how long this will actually take. Honestly, it's super quick. Listing things on eBay or Vint is a breeze. Snap a few clear photos, write a short description, and you're good to go. The only part that takes any time is the shipping, but even that's easier than ever. Tons of local shopping centers now have drop boxes where you can just leave your parcels. Simple. So how do you start? Choose a platform like Vint or eBay, set up an account, and start uploading items. Make sure the photos are clear, the descriptions are honest, and price your items competitively. Running out of stuff to sell? Ask your friends or fellow students if they have things they don't want anymore, and offer to sell it for them on commission. It's one of the easiest ways to make extra cash, clean up your space, and maybe even help someone else do the same. Income stream idea 6, dropshipping. Dropshipping is basically a modern classic when it comes to side hustles, and for a good reason. It's perfect for students who want to make money without dealing with inventory or the hassle of shipping products themselves. Here's how it works. You set up an online store, choose products from suppliers, and when someone buys from you, the supplier takes care of shipping the product straight to the customer. So, you can run your store right from your dorm room with just a laptop and a bit of creativity. So, how much money can you realistically make with dropshipping? Well, your earnings depend on the products you sell and how much effort you put into marketing your store. On average, profit margins are around 20 to 30%. But if you go for higher ticket items like furniture or electronics, you could be making even more. For example, if you sell a $50 product with a 25% margin, you'll make $12.50 on each sale. Sell 100 units in a month? That's $1,250 in profit. Now, how much time is this going to take? Setting up your store doesn't take long at all, especially if you use a tool like Build Your Store AI. It'll have your Shopify store up and running in under 2 minutes, and it's completely free. This tool guides you through finding winning products and suppliers, and once that's done, you can focus on marketing and driving sales. This is a solid way to make money while you're studying, with minimal upfront costs and no need for inventory management. Just a little hustle and creativity, and you could be making cash from anywhere. Income stream idea 7 is language dubbing. Let's talk about something cool and a bit different. Language dubbing. It's an awesome way to make money by helping businesses and creators translate their content into different languages. In fact, I'm having my YouTube videos dubbed into Portuguese, Spanish, Hindi, and Japanese right now. And here's the thing, businesses need people like you to help with this. Whether you want to be a voice actor or even manage the whole dubbing process, there's big potential here. So, how much money can you realistically make? If you're working as a voice actor, the average pay in the US is around $48.17 per hour. But hold on, it gets better. If you're offering dubbing services by connecting voice actors to businesses, you can make a lot more. You can either charge clients a flat fee or take a cut of the project's budget. That means your earning potential can seriously scale up. Now, how much time will it take? Well, as a voice actor, the time commitment depends on your experience. If you're just getting started, you might want to spend a few hours a week practicing or taking workshops to perfect your voice delivery. On the other hand, if you're managing the dubbing process, you'll need to network with businesses, connect with voice actors, and keep track of project timelines. So, there's a bit of work up front, but once you get the rhythm, it's a pretty smooth gig. So how do you get started? The best place to start is Fiverr or Upwork. These platforms let you upload your voice samples and start getting clients right away. Focus on high-demand markets like Hindi, Portuguese, Spanish, and Japanese because there's always a need for great content translation in these languages. In short, whether you're voicing over content or handling the project management side, language dubbing is a great side hustle. It's creative, global, and potentially lucrative. If you've got a voice or the organizational skills, why not dive in and make some money while helping content reach audiences around the world? So there you have it. 7 income streams you can start right now. Remember, every small step you take today can lead to big changes in the future. Don't hesitate to try out the ideas that resonate with you most. If you found this video helpful and want more tips on how to build your wealth, Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos. Keep pushing forward, and remember, the bright future you want starts with the steps you take today. See you in the next video, and here's to your success.